In a dystopian future, Tyrell Corporation created bioengineered humans, known as replicants, to serve as slaves across the globe. These replicants were stronger and more resilient than humans, making them ideal for hard labor. However, after a series of violent uprisings, their production was outlawed, leading to the corporation's collapse. Fast forward to the mid-2020s, where industrialist Neander Wallace rose to prominence by mastering synthetic farming, saving the world from famine. With his newfound power, Wallace acquired Tyrell Corporation and introduced a new generation of replicants designed for total obedience. Despite the ban, older Nexus 8 replicants with extended lifespans survived, but they were hunted down and retired by Blade Runners, special operatives tasked with tracking and killing them. By 2049 in California, K, a Nexus 7 replicant and Blade Runner, embarks on a mission for the LAPD. His target, Sapper Morton, a rogue replicant. K's ship touches down near an old tree by Sapper's home. Sending a drone to survey the surroundings, he enters the house. Soon, Sapper arrives, casually washing his hands in the kitchen. When K reveals his mission to kill him, an intense fight erupts. Sapper hurls K into a wall, but K swiftly regains control and knocks him out. With his gun drawn, K prepares to end the fight. Sapper, injured, questions how it feels to kill his own kind. K coldly replies that only the old models run before pulling the trigger. He retrieves Sapper's eye for evidence and returns to his ship, informing his superior that the mission is complete. His superior questions whether any other replicants were present. K assures her he was alone, but the old tree catches his attention. After scanning it, he discovers a large box buried beneath. His boss promises to send a team to investigate, urging K to return before an approaching storm. Back at the LAPD, K undergoes a post-traumatic stress test, passing with precision. The examiner praises his accuracy and sends him off to collect his payment. Later, K returns home to his holographic companion Joy, who tries to ease his mind. K shares his plan to gift her an emanator, allowing her to project herself anywhere. As they step out to experience the rain, K receives a message. There's a lead on the box found under the tree. At the lab, Supervisor Coco reveals the box was a military locker repurposed as an ossuary containing human bones. He reports that the woman buried inside had been dead for 30 years and showed signs of childbirth trauma. The discovery shocks K and his superior, Joshi, especially when they learn the woman was a replicant. The implications are staggering. A replicant giving birth could ignite chaos between humans and replicants. Joshi orders K to find and retire the child to suppress the truth. K hesitates, noting that he's never retired a born being, believing that such a replicant could have a soul, but Joshi insists he has no choice. K visits Wallace Industries, providing them with hair from the deceased replicant mother, Rachel, to learn more. The technician informs him that records were lost during the infamous blackout years ago. In their search for hard copies, K is interrupted by Wallace's assistant, Love, who declares the case closed. Introducing herself, Love makes a chilling impression, reminding K that if Wallace named her, she must hold special significance. Love leads K to a hidden location where the memories of replicants are stored. While Love mentions that Rachel's memories are somewhat hazy, K stumbles upon a key clue about Officer Deckard. Before leaving, K asks Love to pass his thanks to Mr. Wallace for the assistance. K then heads to an old-age home where he questions one of Deckard's former colleagues. The man reveals that Deckard always worked alone and retired many years ago. He also hints at Deckard's connection to the Wallace Corporation. Meanwhile, Love informs Wallace that a new model of replicant is ready for shipping and offers to let him review it. Wallace, in his philosophical way, remarks that an angel should never enter heaven without a gift, hinting at his twisted experiments on replicants. As Wallace inspects the new model, he cryptically says, "We make angels," and suggests they will lead humanity to 9 new worlds. But when the replicant fails to meet his expectations, specifically in the ability to reproduce, Wallace ruthlessly kills it. His obsession with unlocking the secret of reproduction drives him to order Love to steal Rachel's remains and track down her child, with Kay in pursuit. Kay's investigation leads him to Sapper's house, where he searches for clues about Rachel. His suspicions grow when he finds a piano with a broken key. After fixing it, Kay uncovers a hidden box inside the piano, containing a sock and a photo of Sapper with a tree. Following the lead, Kay goes outside to the tree, where he finds the number 61021, carved into the trunk, the same number he recalls from a wooden toy horse from his childhood. Troubled by the discovery, Kay demolishes the house and leaves. Back at LAPD headquarters, Kay dives into the records, assisted by his holographic companion, Joy. Joy speculates that the child could have been born naturally, but Kay quickly silences her, warning that such talk could endanger them both. As he digs deeper, Kay uncovers records of twins born on the date in question, sharing identical DNA except for their sex chromosomes. The twist? Only the boy is marked as alive. This raises Kay's suspicion, as two individuals can't share the exact same DNA. Something is off. Kay traces the records to the Morale Cole orphanage, learning that the girl supposedly died from a genetic disorder while the boy vanished. Kay travels to the orphanage, but before he can explore further, he's ambushed by a group of rebels. Just when things look dire, a remote bombing orchestrated by Love saves him, leaving Kay shocked and unsure of where the attack came from. Continuing his investigation, Kay arrives at the orphanage, where a man hands him the records from that year, but they are missing. As Kay looks around, he experiences a flashback from his own childhood. Following his memory, Kay searches the orphanage and, to his shock, finds the wooden toy horse exactly where he remembers hiding it as a child. Confused and rattled, Kay heads to meet Dr. Anna, a specialist in designing replicant memories. Dr. Anna is in a camp and is kept behind glass due to her compromised immune system. She notices Kay is a visitor, which makes her happy. When Kay asks her to assist him with the case, she gladly accepts and tells him to talk while she works on someone. Dr. Anna asks Kay to sit at the machine and recall his memories. She is filled with tears as she sees it, confirming that the memory of the wooden horse is real, and Kay concludes that he is Rachel's son. The police arrive and tell Kay to report to the office. Kay fails his post-traumatic baseline test, marking him as a rogue replicant. Joshi tells his team to go out and ask Kay about what's going on. Kay lies to her that he has done the job, implying that he has killed the replicant child. Joshi gives Kay 48 hours to pass the baseline test, or he will be retired. At night, Mariette, a prostitute replicant, is hired by Joy as a surrogate for Joy to get intimate with Kay. Mariette then leaves a tracking device on Kay, after which he reluctantly transfers Joey to a mobile emitter at her request, so that he cannot be tracked through her console memory files. He visits an old market to have the toy horse analyzed, and the man offers him a real horse, but he declines as he only wants to know where it was made. Soon after, the man discovers traces of radiation in it and tells Kay that it can only be made in the ruins of Las Vegas. Love goes to the LAPD station to find out where Kay is, because she wasn't able to track him through Joey. So she lies that she has no idea and that Kay is currently off duty. Love tortures Joy, but she doesn't reveal anything. Having no other option, Love stabs her and gains access to the computer with Joshi's dead face and discovers Kay's location. Kay visits the ruins of Las Vegas. He searches for a long time and eventually finds a large house with a dog standing by on the first floor. Suddenly, Deckard appears, pointing a gun at him. Kay manages to save himself by jumping aside and tells Deckard that he doesn't want to hurt him. He only wants to find out about Rachel's child. Deckard informs him that he is Rachel's father, scrambled the birth records to protect the child's identity, and left the child in the custody of the replicant freedom movement. Soon, they are attacked by Love, as she has tracked Kay to Las Vegas. Deckard is kidnapped, Joy is destroyed, and Kay is left to die. The replicant freedom movement rescues Kay using Mariette's tracker. Their leader, Freysa, tells him that she assisted in the delivery of Rachel's child, a girl. Kay realizes that he is not Rachel's child and that Dr. Anna is her daughter. The memory of the toy horse is hers, which she implanted among those of other replicants whose memories she designed. Freysa requests that Kay kill Deckard to prevent him from leading Wallace to Dr. Anna, or the Freedom Movement. Love transports Deckard to the Wallace Corporation for a meeting with Wallace. Wallace tells him that he has been waiting for him for a long time. He shows Deckard Rachel's remains and inquires about the child. Wallace offers him a clone of Rachel in exchange, but Deckard declines with tears in his eyes and tells Wallace that he knows what is real. He also informs him that Rachel's eyes were green. Love kills Rachel's clone. Wallace decides to torture Deckard as Love transports him off-world to be tortured and interrogated. Kay scrambles into her shuttle and attempts to rescue Deckard. He also tries to fight Love, but she stabs him with a knife. She goes to get Deckard at the end of the ship, but the wounded Kay fights her again. He then drowns her to death. Noticing the water rising in the ship, he quickly tries to save Deckard. They swim to a safe location where Kay informs Deckard that he is now free to meet his daughter. Kay walks him over to his daughter and hands him the wooden horse, saying all the best memories are hers. Deckard goes inside, leaving Kay to enjoy the moment on the stairs outside. Subscribe to see more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.